Hey guys, I'm John Setzler and welcome back to the Kamado Joe cooking channel. Today we're going to fire up our classic and we're going to make some St. Louis style pork steaks. So let's get started. I picked up a nice sized Boston butt at Publix and I had the butcher slice this thing lengthwise for me into about 5 steaks or so that are 1.25 inches thick. And I'm going to take one of these here and we're going to season this on both sides with a salt, pepper, garlic blend. And today I'm using the Killer Hogs, the all-purpose rub, to do that. And once I've got it seasoned, I'm going to wrap it back up tightly in plastic wrap and toss it back into the refrigerator while we get our grill ready. I've lit a fire in the center of the firebox of the Kamado Joe Classic, and I've put a couple of pieces of pecan wood in here to give us a little bit of smoke. I'm going to set up for indirect cooking by placing both halves of the heat deflector in the low position, both halves of the grill grates in the upper position, and I'm also going to use the extender rack today, and I'll show you how we're going to use that when we get ready to put the meat on the grill. But in the meantime, I'm going to use the I command to set this grill up to run at about 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that our grill's up to temperature, I'm going to unwrap this pork steak and we're going to season it with some rub. And today I'm going to use Heath Ryle's apple rub, and we're going to get a nice coat of this on both sides of this pork steak. It's going to give it some beautiful color and flavor. And I've also got an 8x8 dish here that I'm going to dump in 16 ounces of barbecue sauce, and the barbecue sauce I'm using today is Mac's Speed Shop Western North Carolina style barbecue sauce. I'm going to dump in about 8 ounces of beer to go along with that, and I'm going to set it on the grill grate underneath the extender rack. We just want to heat that up and let it get a little bit of smoke going while we're cooking this pork steak. And I'm going to put the pork steak on the extender rack up above, and we're going to let this smoke for 60 to 90 minutes. Now that this pork steak's been smoking here for about 90 minutes and gotten some good smoke on it, we're going to take it off, and I'm going to take the grill extender rack off also, and I'm going to put this pork steak in this dish of barbecue sauce and beer, and I'm going to make sure I get it coated nicely, and then I'm going to put some aluminum foil on top of that. And we're going to braise this probably for about 3 hours. And I'm also going to raise the temperature of the grill here to about 300 degrees for this step. So we'll see you back here in about 3 hours. We've been going for about 3 hours here, so I'm going to pull this dish off and set it aside for a moment. And we're going to reconfigure the grill. I'm going to take the heat deflectors out of the low position, and I'm going to set the grill grates down in the low position, and I'm going to open the vents up and get some really nice hot coals going here. Now that I've got a nice hot bed of coals, we're going to direct sear this pork steak over those hot coals until we get some nice char. I'm going to sear it for just a couple of minutes on each side, and I'm going to kind of turn it as we go and flip it a couple of times as well so we can get a nice good char on the outside of that. And now that I've gotten some nice char on this pork steak, I'm going to set it over here on the indirect side of the grill, and I'm going to baste it with some more of this Western North Carolina style barbecue sauce. This steak has some beautiful color, flavor, and it's super tender. You're going to have to give this a try and let me know what you think. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe. Follow us on Twitter @Kamado Joe. And until next time, this is John Setzler with the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.